Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a video on breastfeeding tips, and this was my first requested video. I'm so excited. Okay, so just a little background. I am a first-time mom, and I just had my son in January. He's about 2 months now, going on 3 months, and so I've been breastfeeding him since the beginning. It was pretty tough in the beginning, but we got through it. So I'm just going to be giving you guys a few tips on breastfeeding, and then I'm going to show like a little example on hand expressing. Actually, I could do that now. I don't know if I should do it on myself, or yeah, I'm just gonna show you. It's not hard. I would suggest doing it in the 3rd trimester to get it going, or see if how much you have, even though you're gonna produce more after you have the baby, and you immediately skin for, I would say, at least 2 hours. Like, even if they do take him away for a little bit, every time they give him back, just still like measure him and all that, but every time they give him back, or her, skin to skin, because skin to skin it definitely helps you produce your colostrum quickly, based off my experience. So hand expressing, so when you're hand expressing, you could push back and squeeze, push back and squeeze. Yeah, he wasn't gonna stop. So yeah, pull back around your areola and squeeze your nipple, and keep doing that. If you're not getting anything, keep doing that. I would say do that at least once or twice a day before you in your 3rd trimester, just to get it going. Once you're in the hospital, it should be good. I didn't want to show his face, but he wants to be seen. So say hi! Say hi! Anyway, so tip number 1, drink plenty of water. Don't stop. Okay? I had this problem, and I was wondering, why am I not producing enough milk? Well, I was producing enough, but it would get dry sometimes, and then it'll be there, and it wouldn't, and because I wasn't drinking enough water. So keep a gallon with you, or drink at least 8 to 10 bottles a day, because breast milk is 98% water. So if you're not drinking water, ABC 1, 2, 3. Okay. Tip number 2: eat a healthy diet. I've researched a few things. I know that dates, bananas, avocado, and chia seeds help with milk production. I wouldn't say like a vegan diet or vegetarian diet. Just eat a healthy diet. Your fruits, your vegetables, your legumes, your whole grains, sunlight, and your B12. Also, when you are eating your greens, like spinach, I would recommend for breakfast, you put it in, like, if you have to eat eggs, put it in your eggs, and drink drink a glass of orange juice, or just eat an orange. That's what I do. Just eat an orange right after, so that you can absorb the iron better. Tip number 3: have the baby, I recommend, if you're just nursing, or even if you're nursing or breastfeeding, pump every 2 to 3 hours. Do not get past the 4th hour. Even if you pump a certain amount and you think, oh, I have more than enough for this day, so I'm not going to pump tomorrow. No, because your supply is going to drop dramatically, and you're going to be forcing just enough out in the next feeding, probably the next day. The next day you're going to be like, what's going on? What happened to my milk supply? Or when you go to pump again, you'll be like, what happened to my milk supply? You're going to be forcing just enough out. So you don't want to do that. That's going to give you major anxiety, because it gave me anxiety when I did it. So when you're nursing, even nursing or pumping, every 2 to 3 hours. Oh, she did a little dimple. Every 2 to 3 hours. Yeah. Tip number 4. Before I get to tip number 4, if you don't pump a lot, you won't get a lot of milk. If you only pump every 4 hours or every 4 or 5 hours, you're not gonna. It's a supply and demand. Supply and demand. If you're demanding more milk, you're going to get more milk. If you're not, you're not. So every 2 to 3 hours recommended, so that it's pretty much a way of saying, hey, I need more milk. He needs more milk. Or, your body's like, oh, you need more milk? Okay, we're gonna make more milk. Think of it as a grocery store. If somebody come in and take everything out of the grocery store, you're gonna look around like, as the owner, I need to restock. And probably gonna have to restock double, because I got cleaned out in one day. Like, I need more. We need more. Okay. So you're gonna produce more. So, yes, every 2 to 3 hours, whether you're nursing or pumping. Tip number 4, make sure you are not overly stressing yourself out, because that can affect your supply. And smoking. Not saying that you out here smoking, but just putting it out there. It's going to affect your supply if you smoke. Even if you're smoking in between, or you pump and you smoke, it don't matter. You are affecting your supply if you smoke. So I would recommend waiting. Or if you can't wait, I don't know what to tell you, because I don't recommend formula. So that's just my personal opinion, my personal belief. You don't gotta, do what you do, boo. That's not what I do. So to reduce stress, you can just exercise, walk, meditate. I highly recommend meditating. Had to change him and feed him. So, yeah. Also, I would recommend affirming affirmations. Affirm that you're going to produce enough breast milk. One affirmation, I only did one affirmation, and it is, I always produce enough breast milk. I always produce enough breast milk. I always have more than enough breast milk. So just repeating that to yourself every day definitely helped me. I think so. So, tip number 5, I believe it's tip number 5. There's this tea, Mother's Milk Tea. It looks like this. The box looks just like this, and you can see it. It's from Traditional Medicines. This definitely helped with my milk production. I drank about 2 or 3 glasses or cups of tea a day, and it definitely helped with my milk supply. It has funnel and fungreek. I can't make it focus, but you see that. It promotes healthy lactation, and it's totally vegan, caffeine free. So I definitely will recommend taking this tea while you're breastfeeding. You're a little grumpy. Yeah, you cannot take that while you're pregnant. You can't. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna start taking it now while I'm pregnant. Oh, okay. So I can get it started. No, you can't take it while you're pregnant. You have to wait until after you have the baby to start drinking that tea. 5 tips on breastfeeding for new moms. Also, I want to say again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. Alright, these are just my personal tips based off of my experience. None of these tips that I gave you was nothing that I didn't experience myself. Thank you for watching. I'm going to put this guy to sleep because he must be tired or something. Say bye. Say bye-bye. That was close enough. But just remember, he or she just got here. They don't know what they're doing. And just as much as you don't know what you're doing, you have to be patient. You can't just think like, oh, I'm not doing it right, or I'm not doing something right, I can't do it, it's not working. You have to keep trying. You have to practice. He has or she has to practice. They don't know what they're doing just as much as you don't know what you're doing. You guys are learning together. So just be patient. That's like the number one tip I have throughout this whole day. If you don't remember nothing, you have to be patient. Like right now, he's 2 months going on 3 months, and he's a pro. Like, he's a pro. So, and I'm a pro. So I feel like a pro. So just have some patience and it'll all go smooth. You just stay positive and be patient. Thank you for watching. If you guys want any more breastfeeding tips or anything about breastfeeding, just comment below and let me know what you want to see or want me to talk about. And I'll do my best to provide the information that you